Come on. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. It's academic. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. It's sometimes. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Y'all gotta pay attention to this one. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Let's go. Sometimes I wanna be left alone in my zone. No emails, no answering the phone. Y'all chasing females, I'd rather be at home. Filling out details to pattern me a song. Sometimes I get so frustrated cause I just hate it. I get ignored and rappers that can't bust make it. What's sacred? Man, everybody just faking. This game got more smoke and mirrors than the bus station. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough patience, enough waiting and standing by, I'm just anxious. Sometimes I feel I'm just another male stuck and I wanna sell dust, get my clientele up. Sometimes it feels I'm on the edge, about to lose my head, stressing out, I need a suit of fed. I still try to keep my head up through the tough times. I don't always feel like this, but sometimes, man, I feel like this. 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 And sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Come on, come on. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes it feel like the ghetto is a trap. Play ball, excel at rap, or you stuck to selling crack. But that ain't a fact. Many ways to make a stack, and it's thinking like that is the thing that hold us back. Sometimes I look up on the news and get disgusted. I wanna call President Bush up and discuss it. Like, why you still making our troops fight? Seem like you don't even care if they lose life. Get them home, you better charter a few flights. If you want that oil that bad, then you fight. Sometimes I be feeling like Malcolm X. By any means necessary, I will see success. Stressed, but I'm blessed, and I guess it's a test. So I gotta pass it, I'm about to drop a classic. Sometimes I feel there's no one that can stop me. I label it as confidence, they tryna call me cocky. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. 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 Come on, come on. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Bounce with me, y'all. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. Sometimes I feel like I'm in this for dolo. Always see me out, I might be in the club solo. If I can't get nobody else to grind with me, I'll be out here promoting myself like I'm Diddy. Sometimes my grind just ain't matching the wealth. Should I leave this behind is what I'm asking myself. But I see how my rhymes are getting actually felt. I'm about to have this game on lock like a chastity belt. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever be forgiven for the sin and how I'm living, homie, daily I'm repenting. Sometimes I think about my people down south, how strong they had to be to go through that and come out. Sometimes it feels like my back against the wall. Bill collector's call and my cash is getting small. Got me confused, I ain't rapping just to bore the people that feel me, man, I'm rapping just for y'all. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. 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 I had to get stuff off my chest. Sometimes, man, I feel like this. 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 It's not often you hear music that actually talk about real life. This is what I do. I'ma keep bringing y'all that real music, man. Can always count on Akadimik for that, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Yeah. Family jewels on the beat. Good looking out.